Hello, beautiful awakened beings. How are thee doing? We are here on the other side of the year. I don't feel like going outside today. I was going to go outside and enjoy this, don't know what the fuckery weather it is, but I will go out and walk. Are you walking? Have you been walking lately? Have you been having your moments? It seems like this camera. Well, let's sit back and talk. You know, sometimes we often ask ourselves why we don't have this and why we don't have that. Why we don't have this and that, that and that, this and that. I don't know. Sometimes we never know why the fuck we don't have shit. Sometimes the reason is because you don't really need it. It doesn't contain to you. Or maybe it's something that will be in your way. Or maybe it's just something that will destroy you. You have to look at it every 360 degree. It might be in your way. It might destroy you. Or you have to understand that distract you, destroy you, or nothing more. No, you know what it is. But sometimes it'll be in your way. Sometimes it's okay to be alone. Sometimes it is okay to do things. Sometimes you have to learn how to enjoy thyself in order to get more. And when you do not enjoy yourself and you keep repeating the same old lesson, and it's going to keep it in your face like blah, 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 blah. And sometimes it repeats itself. And like, if you don't catch it, you go slip. Like, yeah, I won't. Wait, nah. Fuck it, I don't want it. Because it come back to you so vicious. Like, you won't be thinking because at that moment you want it. Aha. 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 At that moment, you want that. You want it so viciously bad. But then all of a sudden, sometimes you catch yourself. You're like, fuck, I want it. I want it, 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 but do I need it? Why the fuck is this happening? Misery. Fuckery. Yeah. A lot of people fail to realize just because you are awakened doesn't mean that you are not miserable, you are not unhappy. You just gotta be fucking happy and shit. Cause that's how the fuck you been all your life. Alone, unhappy, miserable. Because all the time, all the conversation that you have to fucking be with, you have to fucking dummy them down to 1%. Shit. Motherfuckers don't understand. They get upset. Oh, you complaining too much. Oh, you're so negative. Bitch, please. You guys have to understand that when you awake, it's a curse and a bless. And a curse and something grand. Because you're aware of what's going on, but then the people around you are just dead. That's why all you motherfuckers wake up. Good morning. I'm mourning my death, 'cause I'm dead again. You rise every moment. Good rising. Good resting. Good rising. Good resting. Good night. Shit, motherfucker, good night. Damn, no. Have a good night means, oh, I see you the next, I have a nice night. Have a nice day. Have a nice moment. That's what that means. Good rest means you're going to lay down and have a nice rest where you can rise in the morning. You only moan in your death. Because every morning you die over somebody else's dream. In order to enjoy the American dream, you have to be dead. Aha. You have to be asleep in order to enjoy American Dream. You have to be asleep. Deep sleep, motherfucker. That's the only way you can enjoy the American Dream. 'Cause it's only a dream of someone else, someone else. Everything is distracting you from what you're supposed to fucking do. And we as parents, we block our children from doing what they want to do because we say, we can't afford that, you can't do this. Instead of saying, what is the baby step that we can do to get you to where you need to get? Well, I need that. Oh, okay, that's simple. I could easily give you that. Oh, okay, that's simple. I can give you that. But you can work on this and stuff. You can work on that. You could do this. You could do that. Like, find new ways. Find ways to get where you need to get. Sometimes you don't know where the fuck to go. Sometimes you don't know what the fuck to do. Sometimes we all try to... We find something, then we try to contact it, and then they don't contact back, and then you're like, fuck it. I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, you don't want to deal with it because it's so confusing and so complex. It's just too much for you. And you have to realize that you don't want to be stressed out, so you just say, fuck it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with this shit. I have eyelashes are just coming out my fucking eye. Like, my fucking eyelashes are super long. And I don't know if you can see that shit, but that motherfucker is like extra long. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but sometimes, you guys, when I do my videos, I don't have shit to say. Because it feels like I have already said enough. It feels like there's nothing more to say. And when there's nothing more to say, it's time for action. When you have no more words and you have nothing more to say, it's time to do what you have spoken. It's time to put your foot forward and start acting. Put the act on and let's get on with the show. More acting and less talking. So that's what it is. When you don't have no words, let's start acting. Start showing what your words really are. Sometimes we have to be silent. Some things we just have to do what we gotta do. Damn. Most people are stuck in their ways. And when you are stuck in your ways, you don't hear no one else's words. You just hear what you was programmed. And that's what's stuck in your ways. I mean, you're so deeply programmed that this is your life and that's the way you want it and that's the way it's going to be forever. There's nobody can convince you to think otherwise because you're just... Like, you're programmed so fucking viciously, deliciously, like, you just, no, that ain't right, that ain't right. And those people you don't argue with, you just agree. Yeah, okay, fucking nuts, psychopath. What's wrong with them? There's nothing wrong with them. They just don't want to, they don't want it. The truth is a motherfucker and they cannot handle it. Those people cannot handle the fucking truth because it's so vicious deliciously. Your truth is your truth. His history is his history. Your history is your history. So stop teaching your children shit that they don't know fucking know. They need to know you so they can know thyself. You need to teach your children whom the fuck you are, so when they get older, they know who the fuck they are. Children are not here to be taught. They are here to teach thee, to remind thee whom the fuck you are. But yet, you have that slave mentality as, man, like, no, you gonna do what the fuck I want you to do. No, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do and do your shit last. Okay? Thank you. Now get the fuck out of my way. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you're gonna do what you want to do. Because if you want it done at this moment, you do it. Aha. Aha. So don't tell me, get something done, get it now, do it now. Why the fuck you can't do it now? Why can't you do it? Why do you have to make me do something that you want cleaned up? Ooh. Boom. In your face. A lot of y'all might disagree on this and all, but I don't give a shit. Why do you feel that I have to do something for you because you disrespect me? Like, you guys get mad. People get mad when a child tells a lie or when someone tells a lie to you. But you have to remember that you have lied to your children all their fucking lives. And it's just like, now the ones who go research and figure out that shit and found out what the fuck is fuck, what the fuck, what, and you found out what's going on, and you ask your parents like, I was told this, but you was told. But what was you telling yourself deep down inside? Now, a lot of y'all get mad when the newer kids raise their kids, and you get mad the way they raise their kids. Well, they trying to try something new. They trying to break this motherfucking cycle. But sometimes they don't break the cycle. They add the new with the old. And sometimes that new with the old don't really work as good because you're not understanding. And a lot of older people don't understand why the kids, but the old ways don't really work with the new ways. That fear shit is gone. That you need to get new fear. That's what they thinking. Like, let's look up some new fear to fear the goddamn kids. Shit. How the fuck do you scare kids nowadays? They gotta think of a whole new idea. A lot of kids are not afraid to fucking die because they already know they're gonna fucking die because all this shit they read and stuff. Like, you know, they got trauma at their house, trauma in school. Like, shit, what the fuck? Fuck it. Dope me the fuck up so I get the fuck out of reality. Nobody wants to be in this fuckery ass reality. Nobody wants to cope with it. So, shit, they don't give a fuck. Pump those motherfucking kids with drugs. Pump them up with drugs. Motherfucking kids eating Tide Pods. Shit. That shit is in your soul. That's what they like it. You have to realize that when all this stuff is in your cereal, you don't look at it, and a lot of people fail to realize, like a lot of kids starting to realize, what you feed your kids is what you're going to eat when you get older. So watch what you feed your kids and see which child eats what and which child you want to live with, because that's what the fuck you going to eat. Now, you got different types of cuisine with all your kids. Like, if you only got 2 kids, you got 2 cuisine to go to. Maybe one of your kids don't fucking cook. It depends on how many kids you get. That's how many cuisines you get. Now, if you get 14, 10 to 7, 11 or 12, whatever how many cuisines, that's how many cuisines you have. If all in different cuisines, maybe they all the same, but a little twist to it. You're going to have to learn how to understand this, honey child. The things that you really want to eat them now with your children. Because later on, they're going to feed you that same ass shit you fed them. Aha. Aha. Think about it. Sometimes we often forget that we go back. We are not living forward. We are living backwards. Oh, yes. You are living backwards. You grow and then you grow back. You go back to where you need to go. Back into thy earth. Yes. Sometimes you have to remember that all the shit you was told ain't really what it is, baby down. It is time to unlearn and relearn, research and unresearch. Unresearch means to undermine it of yourself. Undermine yourself, as in my way, is mean to see it in your way. Go underneath it. Okay, I read the surface. Now let me go underneath it and see how it looks from this point of view. Now let me see it from this point of view of my own self. Let me underestimate it, then unlearn it, then get the odd moments. Come back to it, let it go. Then like, oh yes, yes, oh my God, I just totally get it. But sometimes in life we are pushed to our limits. And sometimes people limits, they don't know how to control their limits. Now some people limits are like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch. This son of a bitch did this shit to me, and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm gonna fucking blow this motherfucking brains off. Or you have a limit like, I gotta fucking leave this shit. I can't take this. Fuck it all! And just get up and pack up and go. And then you got the one moment that you just like, I can't put up with this. I cannot. Boom. You go in there, blaze the motherfuckers. And just go all out. Let all your emotion come out. And when we forget who we are, when we forget who we are, we often mix our personalities with other people's personality. And some stuff that don't work, we don't work for each other. And we don't understand it because it's not for us. And when it's not for us, it's hard to maintain it. And a lot of us are afraid to be ourselves because people might say, ugh. Well, fuck you, bitch. If you don't like me, fuck you and your motherfucking ugh. You know, that's a long story you have to learn how to cope with. And when you learn how to cope with that shit, you just be like, and a lot of people ask, like, why you be doing that? Like, he's looking like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it seems normal to you, but to other people it's like weird because it's just the way it is. They're just too. Sometimes you've been doing this so long, and then all of a sudden somebody say something, you just pop out of nowhere like, oh, I've been doing this for a long time. Sorry that you just tuned into the shit. If you're not tuned in with my frequency shit, it's gonna be okay, baby down. Sometimes we often forget everybody's going through a pain. Everybody's going through something. And sometimes we make it seem so deliciously like we're not going through nothing. But some days it's just like, it hits your ass like you gotta pause for a fucking moment. You can't talk, speak, or say any damn thing because it's like, okay, we already discussed what the fuck we gonna do. We just gotta calm ourselves down. We gotta just keep passing it on, keep doing what we gotta do so we can be okay. Sometimes you're always okay. How did you get through this long? How did you get this far doing what you gotta do? And then somebody finally notices it. That's just how it is. When somebody finally notices you, it's like, oh, okay, bye, and you just leave it alone. Nobody really notices you. Nobody really wants you. In reality, they just want you. Sometimes people really want you for their lust, their pleasure, or their gain. And the really only person that really, really wants you is yourself. Learn how to want yourself more. So, Always be the kind person, but don't let no one fuck over thee. Always be that listening ear, because you might need that listening one day. And always love thyself, and thank thee for watching Thy Joy Awakening.